When did you first meet Salman?
Salman I've actually known as a schoolboy, because I was very friendly with Javed Akhtar and with Salim Saab, and I think Salman had just finished school at that time, and Salim Saab said, look, can you do something for him, because can you give him some modelling jobs or something. And at that time, Kailash Surendran, Salman used to go and assist him, and he used to come to Lintas very often. And I remember the Italian Vogue at that time came to Lintas and said, can you recommend some models, because they wanted to do a whole Armani collection with Indians. And they said, don't give us your usual models, we want new people. So I said Salman was one of them, whose face I liked very much, and they loved him so much. In fact, they gave him a series of clothes to wear. And I think his first printed pictures as a model were in the Italian Vogue called L'Uomo. And of course, Salim Saab was very happy, and there was a little party thrown. But Salman, again, I think is one of the finest models we've ever had. And at that time, immediately after this Vogue, I gave him close-up toothpaste to do as an ad film. So actually, I've known Salman professionally from the time he was 17 or 18 years old, yes.
According to you, makes him apart from the rest of us?
First and foremost, I think, you are sometimes just gifted and blessed. And I think he is just gifted and blessed with those fabulous looks. He's got a fabulous complexion. For a man, it's really admirable. He's got those huge, wonderful eyes, which looks so soft and innocent, and yet at the same time he's got a physique of an extremely tough boy. But the physique is something which has happened later. I remember Salman, I used to call him a human hanger, because he had these great shoulders, and he was so puny and so short and such a little boy, but working out free hand exercises, he slowly but surely built up such a great physique that, his physique is not something that's come out of a gym. Today he has a gym to keep it in the same definition that he has sculpted himself to be. But it is really years of hard work, years of correct eating, years of dieting rightly. And I do think that it is really one of the self-earned accolades for himself. And I think he should really take a percentage from all the gyms around the country, because it is Salman Khan who's really made everybody health conscious and physique conscious. So Salman, really, I have seen him grow from a boy to a very, very charming actor, to a great figure in the film world. But more than that, to me, he'll always remain the extremely warm-hearted, very sensitive, very affectionate boy that I've known when he was 17 years old.
Tell us about the first shoot. Tell us about the first photo shoot that you had with Salman.
The first photo shoot that I had with him was somebody wanted his pictures urgently. Was it for Vogue or was it for Close Up? And I said, now Salman, I'm very good to get pictures because there's no time. So we were on the 15th floor of Express Stars at Nariman Point. And there wasn't even time enough for me to take him down, and there was no time for me to light him. So I said, now jump out. So we had a veranda absolutely precariously placed on the 15th floor. And if you jumped off the veranda, then of course you were surely going to die, because you was going to drop quite a few hundred feet. But he jumped off the window onto the ledge. And I also jumped, and we took some pictures, and those pictures were really very nice. And that was the first time we actually risked our lives to take pictures. And I even remember the lovely sweater that he had then. And those pictures got him a couple of jobs then. And thereafter I have shot him several times. And I've even shot him through the period when he was building up his body. And he would come very, very often on Saturdays and Sundays. And I would just shoot a roll or two, just to see the progress of his physique. So right from the very puny and a very sweet little teenage boy to the time he became a young man with a great physique, but of course his charm was always there, and a certain possessive quality about him. I will brook no criticism about him at all.
And as a photographer, you said his eyes are very expressive and very...
It's not just his eyes, it's not just his face. I mean, he's got a gifted face, of course. He really is a very good looking boy. It's his body language. And he is so confident in front of the camera. He will do the most unexpected things and they will look so utterly natural. And that can only come with somebody who's very sure of himself. And he doesn't care whether he makes a face or it's an awkward angle or whether he's looking good. The total effect of the picture is always stunning. Salman and Jackie Shroff, I would say, amongst all the people that I've shot from the film industry, have that innate sense of style, of colors, of wearing their clothes, of carrying even the offbeat and doing it with immense amount of confidence and style. Salman is one of our best representatives of fashion and style.
And candid photos.
Candid photographs, he's wonderful. I mean, I once shot him. He'd come directly from a shoot, and the shoot ended at about 3 or 4 in the morning, and I had fixed up a shoot with him at 9 o'clock in the morning. So I think he just had a couple of hours of sleep and he came. And while we were adjusting the light, he sat on the chair and he yawned, and I just happened to have the camera in my hand and I shot him. And he's wonderful. You just say, Salman, do what you like. He will do the most inane things, or he'll do the most simple things, but the pictures will look very involved. So I think there is this great ability in him to look natural and be natural in the most unnatural situations. Now, that's a gift. He will be patient as ever and he contributes a lot while a shoot. Shall we try this? Shall we do this? Okay, because don't forget, Salman is also good with the camera. If a camera were to be given to him, he would be able to take very good pictures. So he himself has a very visual kind of sense. Don't forget that he is Salim Saab's son, number one. Number two, he wanted to become a director. Number three, he's got a great photographic sense. He's very good with the camera. Put all these together, and when he himself is in front of the camera, he definitely can improvise. He can also contribute, and he can also suggest things which always come out looking great.
And how much does he know about himself? As in, there are people who say, "Hey, my this profile looks better."
He'll never tell you, but he will maneuver himself in such a way that he'll always look flatteringly best.
Support your opinion in each and every sense we can. We're really very sorry for taking so much time, but thank you so much for talking to us.
My pleasure entirely.
Yes.